Yo, what's goody everybody? Welcome in. We have a brand new Myriad Celestia trailer, Fables About the Stars Part 2. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, Fables About the Stars was one of the OG videos that we got, and it was awesome. This should be just as good. I know the Discord's been going crazy with a lot of people talking about this, but I have seen none of it. I am fully in the dark right now, so we are doing a live react, blind react, over here with the homies at twitch.tv/NXIRL. Of course, it'll be linked in the bio, so you can click the link and come hang out with us sometime as well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video, see what HSR has cooked up, baby. Let's go!
The last time I was on the Uchiwa was centuries ago.
Pity.
Xianzhou Amphoreus?
Not as a hero, but a prisoner. Put the abundance in their grave, empty talk.
The divination
Dude, my
matrix
general,
will
by the
naturally
way.
determine whether your words are trustworthy.
Fine. As we always say on the Xianzhou, seeing is believing. A war of gods has already begun in the
Ooh, chills
Abacus's
already.
calculated future. The Lord Ravager's wish will be fulfilled, and an Aeon will fall.
Whoa!
This is a chess game between gods. As each piece falls to counter the next, why not take advantage of it for our own goals?
Chad, this is not at all what I expected.
The swarm author's remains to kill a god. We just need to temper the hunt's arrowheads with Ruin's golden blood.
Oh my gosh! Wait, Xianzhou Part 3 maybe? Why is there no vocals? Why is there no voice? What a buzzkill.
A colleague told me that the Xianzhou Alliance is not our enemy. So why not join this great feast? And observe how billions of beating hearts walk into irreversible demise.
Indeed. Death is not a process, but the outcome. Let the ignorant hunter raise their bow and kill what they want, what
Blickies!
they believe in, and ultimately kill themselves.
So, what's the point in this process? Just for it to feel like a ceremony?
Who is
Well,
this?
It's not like I have a right to complain about ceremonies.
Who is this?
I mourn for worlds that can no longer laugh.
Do you still remember what happened?
I saw a spot of light that dimmed the star. Then existence itself was torn, leaving only a despairing white, enveloping both entropy and time.
Bro, we must just be in the tip of the iceberg right now. Dude, this is exceeding my expectations already.
We salute thee, blemished one.
Ooh, the media switch is
In
clean.
defiance of the cosmic roots that bind all, we offer a magnificent ruin.
Together, beneath your gaze, we bear witness to a colleague's end. Be it coronation or collapse, the end of their yearning is the same.
What is I thought that was Castrus for a second. Different dragon lady?
Just to witness? That feels like formalism. Even if every genius in the cosmos dropped dead, what's that got to do with us?
What?
Still not enough for you? The fools will only flounder in tears after the wise have been buried.
Cease your chatter. The sun has risen from the end of time.
Bro, everybody we've been playing with to this point, plebs, bro,
When
pure
Iron Team
plebs.
finally breaks its ship, the erudition's calculations will meet the end.
The
Wait, so
You could say that Akavili on a new journey won't bring another salvation.
Trailblazing always ends up
are these
with
all
nothing.
emanators, I guess?
Then they'll achieve an even more majestic ruin.
Prisoner who picked up Starfire. If you are to become the first spark, then come and leave the cave with me. And in that fable about the stars, we'll pen the prelude of destruction.
Bro! Okay, so basically confirmed Lygus bad guy. So has Lygus been the Lord Ravenger that's been contained the entire time? Does Lygus actually want Phainon to break the seal, so to speak, of Amphoreus so that he can escape? I'm so confused. Chat, I am so confused. I think we gotta watch it again. I think we gotta watch it one more time. Oh my goodness. There's so much happening. Bro, just immediately the fact that they started the trailer with Jing Yuan, Jing Liu. Dude, we ain't seen nothing yet, huh? We ain't seen nothing yet. Oh my goodness. All those characters are Lord Ravengers. Ooh, man. Okay. So they're all Lord Ravengers. But, dude, this is so confusing. I understand why the Lord Ravengers would be down to, destroy other Aeons. Because, they want, clearly, the destruction is their path. The destruction is their calling, so to speak. But why is, Jing Liu talking about destroying an Emanator? Or excuse me, an Aeon? And why is it going to be the Erudition? I'm confused as to how we came to that conclusion, but that was information overload right there. Oh, dude, I mean, Phainon's new form that they showed us in the 3.4 live stream looks a lot like Nanook. So, wants to kill Yaoshi? Oh, yeah, that is true. That is true. Damn, so they're just Oh my gosh, bro. When is this going to happen? Is a conclusion of 3.x going to result in not one, but maybe multiple Aeons' death? Okay, hold up, chat.
Centuries ago.
We're going to pause this time through.
That you now come not as a hero, but a prisoner. Put the abundance in
Oh
their
my
grave,
gosh, bro.
Empty talk.
The divination matrix will naturally determine whether your words are trustworthy.
Fine.
Dude, things just
As
got
we always
so
say on
much
CMJO,
cooler. I thought they were already cool.
Is believing. A war of gods.
So basically, all these planets exploding, is that essentially symbolic for these Lord Ravengers destroying planets in their wake? Is that essentially the idea?
Has already begun in the Abacus's calculated
Okay, so
future.
Aurilla, we've already had our issues.
Lord
The
Ravager's
Xianzhou, we've
wish
already had
will
our
be
issues.
fulfilled, and an Aeon will fall.
Okay, so she's talking about an Aeon will fall. But if Jing Liu is interested in Yaosha the Abundance falling, when did Nos of Erudition get tossed into this?
This is a chess game between gods, as each piece falls.
Also, what is this corruption? Is all of this just showing, all of this is simply
This is a
symbolism
chess game.
for things being destroyed? Is that what it is? I mean, it kind of, in its own way, looks like the Black Tide. The Black Tide has escaped into all corners of the universe. Yes, dude, Phantasm, agreed,
Between gods,
agreed.
as each piece falls to counter the next. Why not take advantage of it for our own goal?
And also, Jing Liu, hey, look, bro, basically, there's going to be a ton of chaos. We should take advantage of this chaos to pursue our own goals. I can't necessarily say that what she's saying is wrong, but it is undoubtedly savage, bro.
The Alliance already has the swarm.
Okay, so the Alliance already... Oh! Okay, so we already knew this, right? But, so the Alliance, the Xianzhou Alliance, already has the propagation Aeons remains.
Author's remains to kill a god. We just need to temper the hunt's arrow.
So Jingli was talking about manipulating Lan in order, so essentially get Lan to kill off another Aeon.
Heads with ruins golden blood.
But that means that they want to use Nanook as well. We need Lan with Nanook's golden blood to kill, assume that she's talking about Yalsha, right? To kill off the abundance. So 2v1 an Aeon.
Heads with ruins golden blood.
Bro, that plan in itself is crazy, because maybe I'm just misunderstanding this, but it seems like, Nanook is just like an independent entity, right? Like the Aeon that cares not for the people that follow that path. So how in the world do they convince Nanook to cooperate? I guess, like, it seems so odd, because Nanook is in theory, one of, if not the most powerful being in the entire universe. But now we need him to team up with Lan to destroy another Aeon. So you would think the destruction would be on the menu, but the fact that it's going to be like a team up, a 2v1, golden blood, like I guess that's true. Maybe it doesn't need to be the golden blood directly from Nanook. Maybe we just use a Lord Ravager? Like, that honestly makes the most sense. Okay, so Selenova's legions are retreating. Is this a trap? Maybe she's carrying out a more important order. So is this talking about another Lord Ravager? Is that who this person is? The one referenced? What was their name? Selenova. So is Selenova a Lord Ravager? Can anybody confirm or deny? Nanook extremely powerful and his followers are strong. Yeah, I guess that is true. Selenova's a Lord Ravager. Okay, got it.
A colleague told me that the Xianzhou Alliance is not our enemy.
Oh, okay, so this does tie it all together. So if we need the blood, the golden blood, and perhaps we can't get it from Nanook, but we could get it from a Lord Ravager, then this is the idea. The Xianzhou Alliance, not our enemy. We can at least have a temporary alliance in order to get rid of Yalsha. And if that is, aligns with what this Lord Ravager wants to do, interesante.
So why not join this great feast and observe how billions of...
Dude, also, look, it was such a tragedy when the game first started and one of these doomsday beasts hit the space station. There are multiple in this fleet. Look how large that ship is. Giant dragon head ship. Actually, pretty cool. Okay, the 13-year-old boy in me goes, wow, peepo clap, dragon. But that is pretty terrifying.
Beating hearts. Walk into irreversible.
Oh, they've worked together before in the wiki. Interesting.
Indeed. Death is not a process.
Okay, but hold up. Is this not Yalsha? Hold up. Well, I guess the toenails and fingernails aren't quite as long. So who is this? Is this Phantilia? I'm getting confused. I don't know if this is supposed to be Phantilia or Yalsha. Like, the lotuses made me think Phantilia, but just kind of the overall aesthetic. Maybe it's just because the gold. It is Phantilia. Okay, got it.
Indeed. Death is not a process, but the outcome. Let the ignorant hunter raise their bow and kill what they love, what they believe in, and ultimately kill themselves.
So is she essentially saying, let the hunter raise their bow to kill what they believe in? So is this insinuating that if Lan is, at least a collaborator in striking down Yalsha, that will also result in destroying Lan? I guess the idea is that every Aeon that is still relevant, every Aeon that is still in the cosmos is withholding balance in their own way. So by destroying Yalsha, that's one less Aeon that could be potentially fighting against Nanook and the legion of Lord Ravengers. Like, that kind of makes sense, right? Looking at circles? Yeah, the Lord Ravengers are undoubtedly evil.
And ultimately...
Like, what am I looking at here? Ultimately kill themselves. I think what this is insinuating is, yeah, one Aeon down means one less line against, essentially, the destruction as a whole.
Kill themselves.
So...
Dude, this is maybe the most interesting thing to me. Like, this guy I don't know, man. I'm just immediately drawn
What's
to this
the
person
point in
here.
this process? Just for it to feel like a ceremony? Well, it's not like I have a right to complain about ceremonies. I mourn.
I
for
doubt any of
worlds
these
that
characters are
can
going to be
no
playable,
longer
right? If they're
laugh.
all Lord Ravengers.
Do you still remember?
Oh,
Worlds
wait!
that can no-
I mourn for worlds that can no longer laugh. So is this maybe the elation? Is this not a Lord Ravenger, but something to do with elation?
about ceremonies. I mourn for worlds that can no longer laugh.
Do you still remember what?
Bro, both? How are they elation and destruction? I don't know, like, it does feel like we're doing a lot of, you know, destruction related things right now, but I mean, we know that Acheron is nihility, so, oh my gosh. Each link to some path, oh, it was an anti-path. What a Sin Thirster is? No, I've forgotten. Help me out, help me out. Sin Thirster of nihility, so Acheron wants to destroy the nihility, potentially. Mourning actors is a group. Yeah, that's one of the groups of elation, correct? Ooh, man. Each one wants to destroy a different path. Okay, that does make sense. If this is just everybody essentially vocalizing their inner turmoils right now. Everybody's got, you know, beef, so to speak. Some of their beefs align, some of their beefs don't, but lost souls who hang around the nihility. Oh, okay.
What happened?
So...
I saw a spot of
Oh, wait, so is Acheron talking to somebody else? So she's talking to a Sin Thirster of nihility? That's what's essentially being... Okay.
You still remember what happened?
I saw a spot of light
Boom!
that dimmed the star. Then existence itself was torn, leaving only a despairing white, enveloping both entropy and time.
So did this Sin Thirster essentially experience something similar to what Acheron experienced? Yeah, I mean, seriously, it does look like, you know, rather than a black hole, a white hole. These are, you know, the yin and yang of this universe. Oh, yeah, bro. Stinking, what's his name?
We salute thee, blemished one.
And who is the blemished one? I assume this is talking about Phainon at this point, knowing that, you know, Phainon's about to be shown. Dude, what was that guy's name? Duke Inferno. Yeah, dude, Duke Inferno was a pure pleb. The defiance of the cosmic roots that bind all.
Roots that bind all. We offer a
Oh,
magnificent
Nanook is the blemished one. Okay.
Together, beneath your gaze, we bear witness to a
Bro,
colleague.
you cannot convince me that this was not about to be
Your
Castrus.
gaze, we
Like, this looks exactly like Netherwing in that Ultimate
bear
animation.
witness to a colleague's end.
But I guess this is a Doomsday Beast, more or less. Dude, Global Passive Part 2, incredible.
Be it coronation or collapse, the end of their yearning is the same.
Yeah, I like her design also. Dude, whatever that is
Just
horrifying.
witness? That feels like formalism. Even if every genius in the cosmos dropped dead, what's that got to do with us?
Dude, I really like a lot of these designs, is what I'm, you know, finding out. Just every time I'm like, looks cool, looks cool, looks cool. But so this guy has got beef with the Genius Society. Does this have something to do with Divergent Universe and those various dice? Oh, man. Gotta hand it to him. Crazy. Yeah, this guy looks really cool. Beef with elation. Yeah, but he also said he mourns for worlds that have lost their laughter or something along those lines, which leads me to believe that he would be in favor of elation. Like, why would he be mourning for worlds that are losing? Yeah, dude, it's so much information to try to take in.
Still not enough for you? The fools will only flounder in tears after the wise have been buried.
Cease your chatter.
Bro, we're gonna get Acheron Part 2. Acheron is to the black hole nothingness as whoever this character is to the white hole nothingness.
Sun has risen from the end of time.
That'd be cool. I think it's copium, but
When Iron Tomb finally breaks its shell.
when Iron Tomb finally breaks its shell, and I guess Iron Tomb is Lygus. Lygus is just kind of their MO while, you know, trapped in Amphoreus.
The erudition's calculations will meet the end.
Oh, okay. So is this like right now because of erudition, right? Eos and any of the people that were, you know, essentially spotlighted as an emanator. So there's Herda, but there's also, you know, Rupert. And if we assume right now that Amphoreus is one of Rupert's scepters being used as a prison to house a Lord Ravager. As soon as that Lord Ravager breaks free, target number one is the erudition, is Nuos, to just try to clap him up. So this is essentially the fallen Nuos. Oh my gosh. Dude, we need Big Kudu and Screwlum to figure this out and save the world from disaster. This could all just be talk at the end of the day, right? Like, if something different happens in Amphoreus, like, why would they show us in the trailer that essentially everything's going to die? This is essentially the best case scenario for some of these characters that are speaking right now, but there surely has got to be a reality where some of this does not occur, right? That's basically where we come into play. That's basically where the Astral Express, where the Trailblazers, where our, you know, accumulated allies come in to stop this potential disaster, this potential collapse of essentially the universe as we know it. Oh!
But who could say that Akavili on a new journey won't bring another salvation?
Agreed. Chad, this essentially, so I've had this theory for so long, and this is, you know, we have little evidence that this is true, but it's still something that I will constantly go back to. Right now, Akavili, one of the fallen Aeons, more or less, is represented through us, the Trailblazer. And as we accumulate the representatives, if you will, from other paths. So, for example, Don Hung and Biber Lune is essentially the representative of propagation. I've always thought of Black Swan maybe as the representative of the remembrance, but it could turn out to be March. Either way, another fallen or at least lost, we don't know where they are, Aeon. We also have Sunday, who is representative of Order, another fallen Aeon. So if our, you know, Trailblaze mission, essentially, permanence, thank you, permanence, thank you, I spoke incorrectly, I appreciate you correcting me. So permanence, remembrance, we have order, we could accumulate all these fallen Aeons to essentially summon all of the Thanos stones to defeat Nanook. This is what I've thought for a long time. So if all of this is to be prevented, the only way to do so could be that we are in fact accumulating, like I said, the representatives of these other paths to fight back against the eventual destruction of the world, which would be destruction.
Trailblazing always ends up igniting something, no? Then, they'll achieve an even more majestic ruin.
Ooh.
Prisoner who picked up Starfire.
So, in Starfire is the name of the weapon, correct? But this is Lygus speaking while looking at Phainon. So who is actually the bad guy? Oh, it's not? So, oh, Dawnbringer. Oh, okay. The hell is Starfire then?
If you are to become the first spark, then come and leave the cave with me.
Come and leave the cave with me. So who's being trapped? Maybe it's two? Maybe they're both being trapped here? Like, what is Lygus doing? Dude, I have no idea. I've gone back and forth on whether it's like, oh, Lygus is a bad guy. But wait, maybe he's a good guy. But maybe he's a bad guy. Maybe he's a good guy. Like, I have no idea how to digest this information right now.
And in that fable about the stars, we'll pen the prelude of destruction.
Will pen the prelude of destruction. What does that mean? As in, it's like, hey, we are going to start the first domino that allows destruction to essentially take place, to destroy the universe as we know, or are they trying to fight against destruction right now? I really don't know. I'm not even trying to, like, I have no idea what they're saying. Because also, Phainon in his, like, ultimate form looks a lot like Nanook. And he looks uber powerful. But, like, how does Lygus play into this? So it's like, whatever Phainon has to offer, Lygus is clearly interested in utilizing that. Crazy. Crazy. Chat, we'll talk about this more, but if you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this trailer, our reaction, kind of our lore chitter chatter, our breakdown, and definitely leave me a comment letting me know what your favorite part of this Myriad Celestia trailer was. What your biggest theory for what is, you know, being told to us right now. What is actually going to come to fruition? What is simply a red herring? Leave a comment and let me know, bro. Chat, we'll keep hanging out and talking. If you want to come join the discussion live sometime, again, the Twitch channel will be linked in the bio. But please, if you made it this far, don't leave the video without subscribing to the channel, without dropping a like. And again, I'll discuss with you guys in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Adios. Oh my God.